Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Cece. I'm a tattoo apprentice based in New York City, and I also talk about sex on the internet. This video is part of my tattoo apprenticeship diaries where I show you what it's like being an apprentice in New York City and some of my thoughts along the way. A lot has happened since the last video, and I feel like y'all need a proper update. My hair is shorter. There is snow on the ground. I don't know if you can see that, but it's been snowing a lot in New York City. It is now February when I'm filming this, and I think in my last video, I was just starting to do tattoos on my friends. I was doing free tattoos. I was talking about like my perfectionistic mindset, all of that. Well, it's been a couple of months, so I'm currently now slowly moving out of doing free tattoos and starting to build paid clientele and also kind of starting to build my niche. I know it's like very early in the game, but I think I've found generally what type of stuff I like doing. I'll pop in some videos of my recent work, but I've really been enjoying doing more abstract style tattoos, more like flowy designs, and also I really enjoy doing like Chinese characters and Chinese seals and that sort of stuff. I love getting to do those tattoos for the Asian community, people who want to feel just like more proud of their heritage and having like an actual stamp on their body to mark that is really beautiful in my opinion. So yeah, I'm actually doing one of those tattoos today. I've started kind of experimenting a little bit with color, doing a couple of red tattoos. It's a whole different world. I didn't expect that at all. So today I'm going to be doing a custom Chinese seal on my friend Vivian. I'm very excited. I'll bring you guys along for that. But yeah, I have so much on my mind right now in regards to the apprenticeship. Specifically, I've been thinking about just the general idea of being a full-time artist and if that's something that I want. I'm just trying to figure that out. So throughout this vlog, I'm going to sprinkle in some of my thoughts and maybe yap a little bit about that. Yeah, I don't want to keep this intro too long. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you all. Thank you for following this journey with me. I'm excited to bring you along and show you some of the tattoos that I'll be doing in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, come along. Okay, also someone in my last vlog had a problem with me calling myself a sex positive tattoo artist. Babe, I don't know how to break it to you. I'm a tattoo artist. I talk about sex on the internet. I'm very sex positive. I'm very proudly sex positive. I'm openly queer. I'm Asian. And if you have a problem with that, you probably shouldn't be watching my videos. Also, no one's holding you at gunpoint, forcing you to get a tattoo from me. So chill. I could talk about this forever, but one thing I know for certain is that whatever I do, whether it's tattooing, painting, or my advocacy work with Agents for Sex Positivity, I always want to be serving the queer community and people of color. That's a huge value of mine in every single thing that I do. It's something that really, really motivates me and gives me a sense of purpose. Like, I love connecting with people who have similar values and who have similar interests, and just being in community with those types of people makes me feel really full. That's why I want to be making these videos as well. You know, I'm very open about being queer, being sex positive, being a person of color, being Asian, navigating the world with all my intersecting identities, and I want to share that with everyone. So if you don't like that, stop watching this video. It's very simple. Anyways, onto the vlog. Hair is gonna bother me so much. It is now the next day. I'm here working from home, working on a design for an upcoming appointment. I'm gonna pop a picture right here. It's gonna be like an abstract, almost brushstroke type design on the lower leg. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be doing it for free, so I want to definitely try out some new techniques that I haven't yet. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing this one. My client's giving me pretty much a lot of creative freedom, and these are the projects that I really love the most. Is kind of when people are flexible, I get to do my thing, I get to try out new techniques and just have fun with it. Speaking about having fun, I want to talk a little bit about what's been on my mind recently in regards to the apprenticeship, in regards to being an artist, creativity, all of that jazz. For the past couple of months, I have started to think about the possibility of me eventually becoming a full-time artist. I don't really talk about this a lot, but I do have a 9-to-5 as a graphic designer. More kind of like a traditional corporate job. I do get to work completely from home, which is nice. And when I started my tattoo apprenticeship, I wasn't like doing it because I wanted to become a tattoo artist as a job, like, or a career. Like, I just wanted to learn how to tattoo. So now that I'm halfway through this apprenticeship, I've been at my desk job also for like almost 3 years now. I think I'm just starting to question, as people do in their mid-20s, like I'm turning 25 this year, so I'm not like truly there yet, but just starting to question like, what is my purpose in life? What do I want to be doing? Like, do I see myself working in corporate for the next 10 years of my life? Yeah, like, what is my goal? Your average quarter life crisis. If I look back to what I've always wanted to do when I was a kid, it was to be an artist. My dream job when I was like in middle school was to be a Disney animator, and like everything has led to wanting to be a full-time artist, but I knew that it wouldn't be an acceptable decision to my parents. I grew up constantly being reminded that being an artist or being a creative full-time is very unstable. Not many people are able to do it. Honestly, I was kind of like, it was like fear-mongering. So many messages of like, don't do this full-time, you're not going to be able to make it. Your ultimate goal should be getting a job that pays you an annual salary so you can live a stable and happy life. And it's also so confusing because my parents put me in like drawing classes, painting classes, art classes, like piano classes. They really enriched me creatively with all of my extracurriculars, but like then told me that it wouldn't be an acceptable like career for me. So that was definitely like very confusing as a kid. Once I got into college, I majored in art history, and I was just like choosing things that were art adjacent because to me those were more acceptable. Like when people would ask me with my art history degree, like, what do you think you're going to do after you graduate? I was like, oh, I'll probably work at an art gallery or a museum. Like, that's my goal. I felt like I wanted to be adjacent to the art world. Because my parents were telling me that I couldn't be an artist, I was just like, oh, I'll just be like an art assistant, or I'll work at a museum as a curator or whatever, and be like still in the art world and in that community, but just not as an artist, which ultimately was like my dream. And I'm currently working through The Vein of Gold by Julia Cameron, the same author who wrote The Artist's Way. It's kind of just like a more in-depth, more intense version of The Artist's Way. So I think just like working through this book, doing the apprenticeship, talking a lot about these things in therapy, I'm just starting to kind of figure out whether or not I want to go down that path of being a full-time tattoo artist. And I think there are days when I'm like, oh my god, like I would love this so much, being my own boss, getting to kind of dictate my own schedule, having more flexibility in my life. I would love that. And then there are days when I'm like, I don't know if I would be able to do that. So I think I'm definitely like in the middle right now. I think something that I'm coming to terms with right now, and why I love the apprenticeship and am able to have fun with it, is because it's like something that I'm able to do outside of a corporate normal job, you know, kind of living that like Hannah Montana double lifestyle of like, yes, from 9 to 5 I'm like sitting at a computer dilly-dallying, doing my graphic design stuff, and then I'm able to like go into the tattoo shop, meet with clients, and like do tattoos, and that's really cool and fun, and like something that is able to take me out of that like corporate headspace. And I do definitely worry that like if tattooing becomes like a full-time thing, it's gonna suck the like creativity, the passion, and the fun out of it, because now I'm dependent on it financially. I also know that I have options in between, right? Like it's not like my choices are to stay at my corporate job and not doing anything creative, or to be a full-time creative and like be a starving artist. Like those are two sides of the extreme. Like I think, you know, also like finding a part-time job and doing like tattooing part-time is also an option. But I just like think overall, like leaving something that is so stable, you know, something that offers you an annual income, health benefits, giving that up for something that is inherently less stable but perhaps might be more fulfilling creatively and emotionally, just like that whole thing is very anxiety inducing. A huge part of it is like I am scared to disappoint my parents. I'm scared of being judged by them. I'm scared that they're not going to support my decision. I'm scared of failure, but I'm also scared of success. Like it's so hard being a 20-something-year-old in New York City. Oh. But I know I'm also very privileged to be in this position where I can choose and I'm able to think about these things. If this is something that you're also going through, or you have friends who've been through it, or you have advice, please let me know. Feel free to share in the comments below. Let's get back to the vlog because that was a long ass ramble. I just wanted to come back on here and close out the vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed kind of seeing the behind the scenes process, and feel free to leave a comment below if you have any questions regarding like the apprenticeship process, learning how to tattoo, all of that jazz, and I can answer them in my next video. My Instagram account is at @ccwangartist if you want to check out all of the tattoos I've been doing, and I'll also leave my booking form in the description of this video in case you want to book a tattoo with me. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.